imposter. Ke phela go botsa moja sa gae wa phitla mara for wena dilene ke joke mara for wena mojolo ke joke le batho ba o itse ka o posta di joke story se thoma na kwela pula ina ba o shile chomi tsa gao ba sola yela ba re o stlaelo ga nona melo ga nne chomi ya driver ro tla reka netwe setse ga ro ro ba la lwena wa kwata wa reka mpe byala ba yema chomi tsa gao ba re wiketsa o modesa ba tshwara next ba rogana ka pets ke le bone le nganga ke re la dlala na go ya toilete ba starta bangala di pula ne tshela no snuro ka ithetla hairstyle sa lempya wa tshwara umbrella kwa skono request you came unprepared utlilo sa plano sa tshwara ntorek long story short that's how we met ke maketi in. Thank you so much for choosing us once again. Welcome to another edition of Speak and Frostan with Wiki Dem Dwa, and I'm your host RBB Nduna Katsema Kwaye Kibutsi Sitse Khoro wena batla mang wena wa ro batla Wikinization. So allow me to serve you. Thank you so much for choosing to hang around with us on this beautiful day. And the new subscribers are welcomed, and the old subscribers are always being appreciated on this platform. Thank you so much to all the people who keep sharing those Malanyana videos that we keep posting on different social media platforms. They help to grow this channel. We thank you so much. And as always, we have to show some love to our official sponsor of Speak and Frostan with Wiki Dem Dwa. I am talking about Moringa Lifestyle. You can check their social media platforms where they have a range of products that can change your life. And we know South Africa has a high rate of unemployment, and Moringa Lifestyle is also trying its best to close that gap. What do I mean by that? If you want to make money, a side hustle of some sort, you can communicate with them. You will be making one another to make a difference and to make some moolah. So this is their email address. You can just communicate with them and see how you can help each other. I also have to thank Presley, a young talented drawing artist who just drew a portrait of Wiki Dem Dwa. Here is the picture that this boy drew of me, and I love it. I love it so much. And Luena, if you want your own portrait be drawn by this boy, here are the numbers. You can call him, and he charges a very little amount of money. Of course, you have to pay a little finyana for this beautiful art that he does. And on today's podcast, we are hanging out with Z, and today we are discussing a very sensitive issue. We are discussing gender-based violence. #GBV. Wrapping up the month of women, wrapping up the month of August. Each and every day we hear of stories where women are killed by men. We hear of stories where children are being abused by their fathers. They are being abused by their neighbors. They are being abused by people who are supposed to be protecting them. And let's tackle this issue and see how far we can go with it. But GBV is a very burning issue in our country, and it needs to stop. Say no to GBV. #no to gender-based violence. Speak and Frostan, we never stop. We on the run. You're number one. So many stand commons khan. Today I'm hanging out with Z. Wa meeting wana moskrala ngwana witsidilo ngwana wiradilo diral. I couldn't have said anything. You could go on to guy bola nka wala Z great.
Oh, wala tayo yar wala witsidilo.
Mara how witsidilo should be a privilege. I mean, if lo
depends.
Mare who are informed. If you are being acknowledged as a person with more information, shouldn't that be a nice thing?
It is marane. It depends. No, it's lo. Happy we have ever brought.
And sometimes it becomes a threat, especially with kids. Because when you always have opinions, because
everyone also expect certain things more, and which is not true. It's not true.
So today, man, I want us to dwell on this issue, gender-based violence. Why it's in the headlines saying as Haman Skrala. We're still on the headlines, and a very sad event happened. We know of it. Everybody knows of it. The country knows of it. Yes, it's okay. Kenya can look at this thing, gender-based violence. When as Z, how do you know, or how do you describe GBV?
weekine GBV it's in both sides honestly. Ne? And honestly speaking, how na excuse for abuse. You can't say I did that because of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I understand. You can why we are in a bracket I kirile so because moto
I
have my reasons. I get a experience. I'm also a victim in abuse. I was once in a abusive relationship. I understand.
Yeah.
And to relate to a situation in few days, or should I say in few weeks back.
Yeah.
No, it too much.
Yeah.
No, it too much. Every day honane a crisis ya hore it's either monna o bolaile barke mosadi. There's also another little rong o bolaile motho a monna. I understand. This thing it's in both ways. Mo lo hore le banna they become abused, but then in their voices they are not heard because we're looking at one side.
Yeah.
That's the problem. We are looking at one side. Mo lo hore even as women we get favored, but we don't consider a motomon. Same as li no so ya Bible is a royal police station motomon no motor apem side long kilela maruk. Bagaso attend.
So most men are an endangered species now because they cannot be helped. Like when they have to complain about such things, no one is paying attention.
Yeah, barking. I'm not trying to say hore the scene era head saying hore barking that lady or wrong or whatever.
Yeah.
No, I'm not justifying anything, but I'm just saying hore I also run a foundation, ne? To a point, oh Lord, I realized the hore this thing it start from the roots. I understand, and hence a hola. Hobana that excuse no Kira 1, 2, 3 because of I was raised in an environment molohoreng I had an abusive parents balhore babetana mopela kabaira 1, 2, 3 barwakan. It start from the roots. That's why I started doing this foundation hore. Let's barking try to empower a boy child also. Let's not only focusing on a girl child because libana they are damaged. This thing ya hore monna o shwela ka hare monna dilo tsela di atlalelana wa tlalea packed then at the end of the day o kreya nna Zandi then na Zandi ke tla ka a different situation ki provoka my boyfriend or my husband then it leads to a point na hore ba no ho bana le disagreement ho bona mothola asa o manye o bona ka ra hora because the relationship so horeng motho like o krare hawana motho so hasam bethi ko ranrati.
Do you know of such relationships?
Yeah.
Do you know of girls who have that mentality?
Before I had a friend Oloring, she enjoyed ba meta.
Seriously?
She enjoyed her ba mo drag around ba mlate like okay wa bulelwa ka nna that person and she will brag about it.
Mara he motho bulela ka wena, is it a good thing or is it a bad thing? Like hona lo bulela ho nice.
Kiring e ba a danger cause ho bulela na kung ho ba wa bulela ke then abe over then it leads to another thing ya hore o kre motho a ho baditse. We understand motho a sa robala a sa tlapiwa a gymnast ba bang ba teng ba robala ba sa tlapiwa a gymnast.
Serious ba teng motho ba na le mentality. How man?
Wait see when na weekine same as Lee experience yaka from this whole situation of being in a relationship abuse. Back then I was still young, still growing up. We understand, and I thought this thing it's a normal thing because I grew up in that environment. They were what do
you mean you grew up in that environment?
Meaning like the show me like yes.
It's not something that you saw at your
home. No. Like mo di show me I na mo keta sambeti na wa tlhalanya. So I had that mentality growing up or okay muskura ha sambeti ha nrat mothanzi serious. I understand. So but as time goes by ka bona lore ing affectile bokanang.
Do you remember the first time like
I do.
That time you enjoyed it?
Hey, what's a story kid? You know what happened? I met this guy. It was when 2012 2012
Oh,
ne
2012, yeah.
2012 then I disappear. We had no contact ne sharp 2014 I was in high school.
Okay.
Then our abuela back to contacting kitabelo. Okay, no, we fixing the whole relationship. Oh, hi, wena inkeke watlhala naye wena gonna disappear len sharp ra fix everything. How I hands hoya but ntse ke bona hore oh this guy wa bulelwa because he knew me hore a ke motho lo apara dilo tse short.
Okay.
I don't like showing off my body whatever, and first of all I can't teach me.
Yeah.
So if ever maybe nakampona le someone o tlo a remark oh wena no so setse o
Uskimana
le batho ba solo so I understand that as time goes by ya feta cause I could even hear le na khona bolela le tshumtsa ha motsare yeah na o ha ona kwa kayang ha kwayang ko kayang ke tlo mo latella ko ayang ko te I understand I ga itsela koptu hwa senya ha mola ke nka 2015 everything started hi guy wa thomo builelwa and ho builela ha o thomo ba over to a point where even I will be forced hore ke tsene dikobong lena ka force wa tlhala hai and hona mo lore nang hanetsa lore ke hai if ever I want to go let's say maybe ke lo ko ena ka Friday ke tshwantse re ke nne Friday Saturday then Sunday go back home I get but na sabatle na khono khiela di bege tsaka a tsameka di khia o tla bua lata a nkhella ka montlo kana ko akaja mara ke ntse ko ne so this guy sharp o thomile there was one time re tswile nerela ka re bo ma December nyana in 2015 ne then that guy ra tsara ya hona ne ke tavern or king ai mo tlo tsama tavern ke ne ke tsamaisa cause yena na tsama sona saita bo darta ne that guy he ne really kwale o irile something so la wana motho a mokhala wa motsor I don't like this wa bona so asa utlwele hore ore then you end up keeping quiet and not saying anything mo go yene hawa ke bela le friend ya hai so ba ntsentse mohare ke yena ka mo ke the friend ka mohare so bile ke communicate le the friend ya hai ke tshale and what not so mo lo ka rena bala ke pila tlallana pila ai ampatsar mona ra tsamaya ai ya bona ra tlhetla re go tlase kwa o ka re ko groundong ho le fifi go te ya bona ha le next her fitla go kana utlwa mpama ra pa
and you were like yes it's happening that thing you are one rat
no next I expect
okay
kar kai puts and then hor ibile on petile tso bona ka itoma ka tswa madi
okay
then moloma ka wa rurua wa tlhalanya ha fetsa ke re kalla or monna are ke tlo utlolla ka nnete this time wa lelantwa nnete then I was like okay this thing it's getting serious and then I'm bleeding that's when I realized oh no this thing ya hore motho ha o rata wa beta a se yone why one hawa armana are ke bolela le wena o busy wena o ntatinela le motho mong wa meet motho cause motho ke chomi ya ka leng so tlhala then I had to agree to everything because of I mean a sport or okay I can't better because there's nothing I get to after mo ho irahala
you wanted to be safe
wa tlhala then I had to agree or lie for me hore ke be safe because ha ona motho mola no sna motho ne really two huli fifa ona motho afeta
and then how did you break up with the guy
it was never
when did you realize Rahman this is enough I cannot be in this kind of a relationship
it was never easy cause hona the very same that's not better really ko haba kere then we had to change instead molore ke change skipper then renne he forced me hore re tsamaya hape then I have to go outside then ke pretend or as everything it's fine na ko moloma ko ruruhile
yo and then how foster mapai
then herebo wa ke bushiu ne he ke le bushiu ya ho a ke batlo ho ira mapai cause I'm in pains armana o tlo ba lenna kankane ka motsara I khona hale alata ko aya ko bathroom alata water pass bona water pass alata water pass a khiela monyako a ho hospili asithiba ka munya asithiba munya ka spili a vya vatar pas nela mola a re me o tlo bala le nna.
Why vatar pass?
Or go via straight ke vatar pass again vatar pass e alena or o tlo tlakana ne our sharp. I just had to do it. If ever no so no konala lenko mulela kids, cause that's rape. I'm forced, then I had to do it in the morning. Kamo baking nasa it's what I'm preventing. Kamo baking akara di pilis the prevention. Asacha beke akerobet akothala beke yak. Atsa di pilis tsela ayo di latla. Then come back again. I'm foster happy. So that I can be able to get pregnant.
So you fell pregnant? Okay.
Ne? Then
Mapil. Arto mapil. Alatha di pilisi tel.
Yeah.
Then after alatha di pilisi?
Abu abe kamutlo. Atlo foster hore ke robalane le ena. So that nagireng ke fall pregnant.
Yes.
Yes, cause I get ki di pilisi udinwa fru.
Yeah.
So I didn't have a chance ya hudinwa at that moment, cause yena
He threw them away.
He threw them away. But kabo chopit ba hai di pilisi tala sa already mo system. There's no way.
Yeah.
I understand.
Yeah.
Half it's I had to do it.
Yo.
Cause of why? Kitabo with you. Wait, Mo jajila instead of going back home. Aha, nor ke high. I kill dio tsaka. And kill gamare atama. Ne? Ya hola this thing. Kana mo ke mo mathomatlo thomompeta, ne? Cause lerato ke lerato, you love this person. Cause I remember bilele kwa high sele bampata ba rona ba re yo. I wena ba ujisitse. Cause nona ni mo kere ke botsa ke re yo hape ke hopotse rice ya mo ketekete. The way I have been cutting. So mabaka ba re manara wena motho ujisitse wena. Kore le motho ha o beta ha o bone hore e wrong.
But did you report it to your parents?
Yeah. There was the way nige mo cover ka teng ne. That time itsara ha ke bua cause obviously molomo ruhile gere.
Yeah.
He ke bua kontlo mampetsara he molomo what happened? No I ki itumile.
Yes sir.
There's no way to ma then molomo ruha. But batswadi agere asidi tlela so I entertain to such a point atwa moyon wa bona. But itsara hence na go ya this whole thing ya thomo hu hola to a point or sile atsana go jarate ampethela go jarate.
Go yeno.
Go high.
Balaga batswadi.
Staying like never meets go high.
Okay.
Yes. So never much meets because nearly first boyfriend yak along in the lane. So I'm petal go jarate and kill la diaparo and whatnot. Then nana lun stock. I'm go getting and go skolo and kemele. And young one hour gets a lima. Kya high lima. There was one time Molohoring Malinga Sila hosta event back then in 2016 I think. Yeah. Then hona moho narator naki to kamahara event then kita melena kelo na ko ha. Kantin heke sa tsiba na no sala aya ko hai a jampal batana la ko hai.
Mare a kono pick up or mare o tsore psycho keraro ke ona thokenya ka ngwetlhalohanya hore isn't there a point where people notice for more I have a different breed of a person. There's this saying ya hore di psycho di monate like the psycho it's very difficult to break up with the psycho.
Well, once you are blinded by love.
That's exactly why I am very much concerned about that statement.
Yes.
So how you are blinded by love. How do you get blinded by something that hurts you almost every day?
You are blinded for the fact that worry I'm gonna start a new relationship. Now I'm talking on my side. Ne? Okay, got my relationship empia. Ne? I need to get used to this certain person. Okay, start afresh. Ne? And some we stay because of the D is nga.
Alright.
Alright. Exactly. So we like ish I Ola ya, wa irata bahai.
The sex is good, and then that's one of the reasons tse di etsang gore fele tso pallo go tsamaya.
Thank you.
And then it's really, really good. I pretend. It's good.
You know hore. Yeah, you know hore I kahitsore bona ha no ro struggle ha no reira eng. He knows how to handle me or she knows how to handle me. Her fihla ma bai. So we are blinded by should I say stupid things?
I'm sorry to say that. I don't think sex is stupid. Sex cannot be stupid. Wait.
But now I just wait till I get stupid things, ne?
Yeah, especially if it's mutual. If you know,
yeah. Cause
it only becomes stupid when omong are forced. Yeah, sex I wouldn't even recommend.
Cause all of wait till I get stupid things. Cause if ever let's say maybe we break up, ne? And I know her service how it top notch. Ne? Even if I break up and get another relationship, I'll still come back to you. Well, I understand. I'll still come back to you.
So you are saying there are people who they broken up with their partners, but they still have a sexual relationship.
Yeah, they do.
And then a lot of people.
They do, a lot of them. Just because of Ola knows how to do his work or her work.
And then even if Nzanza or abuser, even if Nzanza you still
gonna have to
with
yeah.
him and then later that.
But somehow, if ever abuse it over too much, ne, you get to a point hore mutola you just gonna have a
so
thing
there
just to satisfy your need, but isolating.
How long did it take for you to completely break up with him?
We broke up 2016.
But let's pay until it's better.
Like it was a whole complete thing. We broke up 888.
And then you had to let go of that monate.
Oh
yes.
Because now because now I know this thing hore he can even force me hore ke robalelena. I understand. So I no longer enjoy anything mo go yena, even lunch mo almopela how bona
Is he still alive?
No. Tlhokofetse. He passed away. Probably now if ever nesenza apela or I stayed in that relationship.
Then did he accept or you've broken up?
No. Cause na tla go sekolong unstock I am go gating ke mona then na ke tsamai.
Mare
Jateleng am phonela an rohe.
Ntho ke nyaka mo itse gore a hona the first sign mare vele ya o bontsha gore mo I'm not gonna stay. Besides good sex, grab first sign.
The first sign wait in ibilentela netina should I say maybe some certain things they like negatively ignorant ka tsona. There was one time ngwanyono mo nsila mpalela are o nna le moketekete o yena o a tlhale ke motho ho motlhala o tlapa ampatsa mana it's either o tswa mo o le stopo or ona matsoho or ona something because negina longala le ko yena allate wa bana trata ya hengere he allate go bus stop ka yona
olelele
I don't know cuz o tlhokofatse nna setse nna le na from maybe a year kawan
let's tell a little
let's tell a little
let's tell our stock
Nastalan stalker but niki kono kra miss call heki ara phone kra mana andro ka mkholor ampatsa mkholor nyaki krile ngwanyano mo mpya wa itse nyana tsa break yana so as if I care and whatever yeah
that is your only experience le abuse.
Yeah, that was my experience, but it leaded to it's a reggaeton of my relationship in trading back then. Like I had that anger, or if ever almost raise your voice or maybe you attempt to do something, I'll fight back.
Okay.
Yeah.
So in a way, you ended up being the abuser of some sort.
Some sort.
Yeah.
Because of what creatileng for honna
yeah
exactly.
mare azangwa ba abusive physically
No.
in most cases, like we know hore GBV, it only happens in relationships. Like it happens between people who are in a relationship. It can be motswadi le ngwana, it can be ngwana le motswadi, boyfriend le girlfriend, monna le, like batho ba ileng hore they have a close relationship. So how do we fix this thing, Marpila Pili? With all the efforts that the government is putting together, but it seems like we are fighting a losing battle. People are still killing one another.
We are, because even probably now there's someone out there who experience the very same thing. No, so as we speak. I understand. And man, man, we just need to stop this whole thing. Let's stop seeking validation where you see where there's no validation. I understand. Hence I said from the get-go, abuse. How na excuse abuse oh this and this and that because of what. I understand. Don't use someone as a punching bag.
Then we have a situation of a person who's dependent on the abuser.
Only because of muto.
Yeah.
Warfare.
And then warfare serious. Like regala di Gucci, apesa di Lacoste, nametsa di koloi tse dese. Fazaka. Baraba how ba tsena di koloi tse dese.
Ke motho o tse advantage
Then hoba buima for mosadi or atwele relationship e bjang
because of motho supply.
Because no o tlohela bophelo bola bonzo bophela wa ya mikhukhunda or wa boela hae o tswile hae o ba bregela o ba botsa ka mkholong gore wana dilo tsa o di ona ka yeah
now it's ke tlo e bia ke lebeletse batho ba basadi ne I think as women and ladies, youth one thing that we need to start to do, first of all, you need to love yourself. Love yourself, not to tolerate any kind of nonsense.
Yes.
Love yourself to see the importance I should have my own thing, not to rely on any person. I understand? Because people tend to take an advantage in
yeah.
And for the fact that we home situation how o ka se motse next hore o tlhakola pele le o ka se motse next wa tlhalahanya. So as a side we need to stand up for ourselves re tlo realize mo batho ba banna. Make your own money.
How do you make your own
be
money?
Be independent. The very same money na motho a o fang yona eo. Do something ka yona.
Yes.
Be intellectual enough to start your own thing. There was someone who said, now my boyfriend hamfa chelete. I don't use it. For in case akampatsar mna are ke batla chelta transport, I mean ya petrol, I'm gonna take that money. I'm feeling yona ke mufa yona bag. Ke chelta high. So the very same money, the opportunity wait sometimes barking opportunity God might send you in a way when you be someone who want to suffer financially, but when it's gonna be the factor part, cause no so when umfachelete cause of umfachelete why let me start doing something for myself. Cause at the end of the day motho o tlo roha ka mkholoreng ya hae ko topile o strateng o sna fokolo o irile ke nna motho wa tlhalahanya. So I think women now they need to stand up for themselves ba lebelle hore no whatever elore ke ikra on the table, let me take it and do something ka yone. Don't be stupid enough for loreng o lebeletse dilo tsa di material. You can buy that weave unto o ka yona chelta o starting business ka yona or whatever that you started with. You can buy that car ka yona chelta le horeng o ba o starting business ka yona not chelta monno o mo cause kwa na mo wa tlo botsa nonsense o botsora o naka ka o wena no so ka mkholing ka teng because of
And then what is the role that parents should play, Lebona, more this fight against gender-based violence? And there are parents who receive or who accept like no house plan, but you come home with a bag of groceries and your parents are happy to accept them.
It's our parents when we begin. Some parents babang bana aba irilotso ka thato ya bona just because of wena o le wiki o motswadi wa ka he ke fitla ka montlong o tlo mpalla ka mkholoreng ya ke rekile maone ha ona nto wena o ira then in end up agireng ke yo kontle. We understand. I think as parents they should stop comparing bana ba bona le bana ba ba.
Yes.
Cause ke yona eloring iri destroy too much as re na re le bana hore okay kore nna I don't have a certain thing or a certain income rather hore ke for ke create a quick cash or ke kono please I'm doing that just to please you as my parent so that umpone le nna hore ke motho le nna ke contribute something ka montlo wa tlala and other parents bona ba irela for o kreba nong hana le chomitsa ha go ntle yo nna Zandi on reketse 1 2 3 you why wanna for sake of standard but you don't see hore e senya ngwana ha o byang cause im leader la molo horeng ka usane wa abusiwa ka usane wa shapiwa o shapela because of ke ofepa ke fepa ona le family ya ko heno maba nomputsoro wena mma ha wana borotho I gave you money ya borotho so le ja borotho ka lebaka la ka lena le sa itse borotho
mara ona motswadi a sanya go bona ngwana ha dilo tsa se on and it's every parent's pride to have a child who's in a relationship with someone who's successful. Yes
ke ana yana ntoro bolesa yana ntoro to maintain a standard ya hore o nna le moketeketo na ntšhelete why
we ra bophelo ba bo be ona like I'm saying ora ona motswadi nya go bona ngwana
anya ke but then e bana le consequences at the end of the day. Asiba botle ba le hore ba acta right asiba botle ba le hore ba acta wrong. That's the thing. Some they cannot be abusive physically but also emotionally it's also a part of an abuse cause all you will disturb your mental stability.
But don't you think basadi ke bona ba best when it comes to mafoko a ilong hore ka o disturb tlhaloganyo because sometimes machita ke na le ba utlwa ba bolela ba re nna a kana strength sa o nganga le msadi the only strength that I have ke hore ke mmetha ka matso ke se machita ba bolela ba berekisa defense mechanism or basadi ba re ho batsa ka polelo like they have a lot of things to say that will discourage you that will make you feel small and then in retaliation I have my fists.
Yeah. That's why ne ke bolela ke re hona le tse dintse di pusha motho. Di pusha motho le rena re basadi we have to hold ourselves accountable for certain actions for certain behavior. Wa tlhalhanya cause mo re ba provoke ke o kreo go botsa re ya o phala ke ntate mamang we ra 1 2 3 4 5 and na go nkra lor a o botsa ntlo lor nga exist a o botsa re ya e bile ke irile 1 2 3 4 ke re wena o palla ku wira 1 2 3.
You know women sometimes they can be as vile as telling you how ineffective you are sexually like or like just to spite you. I think it's one of the things tse re khonang ho triggera monna gore wa bona polelo ke ona e leng gore ke itse re majita mabaya they get triggered once they are being told
o hita weak point how cause wa itse re ha ka feel
what if it's not a weak point it's just something that she's creating to make you feel bad.
Yes now we put o hita weak point ya how as much as akonoya via ko yes wa tlhalhanya o tlo hita weak point a itse re okay ka itse re nka mo kramo probably maybe he will act up the way nna ke nyaka nka teng. We understand and which is it's not right and it's not ha byaho o end up o senya ngwana motho tlhaloganyo wa tlhalhanya o end up o senya wena o le so weak go botsa hore ya ebile o palla ku ira 1 2 3 ko kae ko ka moreng o phala ke moketekete obviously you're going to ask your question hore how did she know hore moketekete o khono ho ira 1 2 3
Yeah.
wa understand yo fa ditlhalong tse ntsi yo hoja and ntela ya ahella hanyane and if ever maybe say lena le ya ko tabentela tsa ko kamare maybe stlhola ira in a certain way yena mosadi ha or girlfriend ta ha o hopola that thing ele wa itlhala have tsa you trigger or okay this maybe probably there's something that is happening then matla how act ko kae for our rather mo le hore nna ke ti fightela back
mara wa le sa tloelana le thoma le ho batsana ka mafuko and ke nana batho ba bantshi ba mo di relationship in say abusive because of this one simple thing ya hore I'm not ready to start over again. Yeah.
Company ka khotlhella tawo
I don't want to know another person.
Yeah, company
the devil that I know, blah blah blah. Yeah.
But and then ba itse hore ka mohari ya destroya.
And again, batho bana lona hanana le bana breaking up
or go bana ko ba botsa hore re na le mengwe mekana kana re nna
service
nke how it hate not for now with hate if ever you're gonna compromise yourself to be in such a relationship whether o motho monna o motho msadi how it hate how about and then bana they notice everything metlalang ho se monate ka montlo they
mara are you aware hore ba teng bana ba ileng hore no maphelo a bona tlhakatlhakane because of a breakup of the parents?
I know
some they opted
I know and then even
for the substance abuse
we even lenze le breakup lenze ile batswadi they are still together but just because of papa o behavior in a certain way ka mojarateng or mama o behavior in a certain way ka mojarateng it still messes up them wa tlhalahanya cause o kra le hore ngwana ho mo level o behavior bjana ka ntata hae everything irang o behavior nang ka ntata because of why o kra the behavior from the dad wa tlhalahanya then you try to relate the situation or oh okay o behavior this way because of no papa ilena also or mama ilena also. I understand. If whether they are in a relationship or whether they break up, it can to one. It doesn't change anything.
As long as there's abuse.
As long as there's abuse, as long as there's kore tlhaka no eleng teng ka mojarate. Ya ba fuck up bana.
Yeah, ora bana ba sensitive. Abanya ke
mashata. Abanya ke mashata. Cause ngwana ke wa adopta. If ever nahana no so nna lo wena re thomarelwa ka montlong ra rohana iputso re he ngwana ha senotswa ka no so ka mjarateng a yo dlala bana ba bang if ever bana ba le ba motshwenya o reacta bya mo ho bona isn't it aga se react the very same way wena o reacta ngate ha letse ke ngwana mshimane o react the very same way if ever ke ngwanyana o react the very same way le nna ke reacta ngate same as ko skolo he ba ka motshwenya ko skolong ho irahala o behavior in that certain matlapa wa ntshang ke o irona ka mkho le ngwana ha be le a utlwila ngweje ko strateng akere o utla ka wena o ntse o mthomo ho moledisa nana o ilena from same as le ngwana ha ho dile a le mokana wa itse hore oh okay ene na o ipotsa re ke polela kere wa itlwaelo ro ka moraro hana ke atla ba roha le na ko strateng o ka mora bethana ko bethangwa no molomo. Cause even I remember nerile ko skolong sa Molofof we encountered so many situations eloring bana they are experiencing ngwana ola o bule ya bana ka motlaseng ngwana hana ngwana ntse fatshe he mmema mmitsa o khono dripa bana o khono molata metha but when we follow up case e ho ruira halang we found out oh okay ngwana so because of environment aleng ko ho yone who mo environment eloring both parents by radilo mo pela high and which is it's disturbing.
And what about those ladies by long they falsely accuse men of violating them esairahala
ba ba ira for lia motho so ba no motare ya ke nya go montsha hore ditleba tsa tsana le yena di go gae
banna ba baya ha ke ba utlwa ba bolela they feel like they are not protected. Nothing protects them. The government is not for them. The government is for women. a woman can just go to the police station and claim that a guy raped her, and then the police will just go and take the guy without even having to investigate. Yeah, and then otlansa ke court like kore majita sometimes bana lo feel kare aba protected like no so as we are shooting o ka tloha no ya ra re emella mo wa tloha ya police station war
kore on rape
na ke tlhako we can shoot out to shoot
hey umphantsi mawaza. No, that's true.
And ka sona style se so mare chaile
ka wena ke motho a re o nya go senya and o nya go senya reputation ya ha.
So don't you think gore banna le bona they feel like they are an endangered species because of such behaviors by women?
Banna they are weak. I don't wanna lie. Banna they are, cause hence we said from the start the should hore abuse high only on women. We should not look on one side.
Yeah.
Cause no so kopala na go shoota ko podcasting ya bros conversation they even said, I remember the banana judge la majita babalela bare it's high time men they should also be considered. And then same as like batho ba basadi ba nane motlhakano wa bona ba re ke women's what foundation the women's what. It's high time also men to show her le bona they need to be head out. They should start those programs.
Yeah,
I understand, because besides that no one will hear them. Besides doing that, no one will hear them, honestly speaking. Whether kana wa ya police station, whether wa ira eng, that means if ever, let's say maybe mosadi o abuser or mosadi o ira, you just have to be there. What's a madi a beta wa motlohela, then kona moloro tla okay ke tswile madi a shimo umpeti. Then what else o irala ba tlotse serious ana botse serious it go question lo hore wena hore a o beta wena o irile.
Yes, that's the question that a lot of guys get.
Why understand? Then no hofetsa no aka ira selo batlo ra khonahale aka sno beta fail. That means is harijikise mo batho mo basadi mo herite. Okay,
the very same
question kom ko beta mo tamsadi. Okay, why ba sa iri wena msadi hore a feltsa wethile wena o irile?
No. Hey, what's one way with this question?
Why understand? Hence kiri batho they won't be heard.
No, what's one way with this? That question, once you start asking a woman who we really met or as a guy or as a person who asks that question.
Even if we all provoke or really, you need to keep quiet and then take the accountability. Okay, yes, fine. Because of falsely accused ka rape. Just because of why you wanna take them, you want to take the person down. Some baba destroy just because of maybe an agreement or lie. So I think it's high time
How?
The very same thing that you're doing now. You have a podcast. You have the power to grab or to parking hokola out but we need to sit down, have a men program. Let's meet on a certain day. If ever, let's say maybe we have to do a match, let's create a match. There will be people balor support. Balor, they are going through the same thing.
You know, I don't want to see myself as an activist against government, against the government. I don't want to be seen as that person. I don't want to be involved in, let's say, an activist and I want to be the voice. Because even that can also destroy you. People can feel like, you know what, this one wants to take the power that was granted for women. And now he wants to take
it. How? Okay, why have the very same thing that you're saying? Statements was say. Why is this
Yeah, because maybe it's because basari ba kile ba sokola sbaka ba kile ba sotleha sbaka ba sotla ke banna ba sotla ke patriarchy. So now it is their turn to return the favor.
Bare monna what iya monna ha tshwanno ho lla monna o llela ka hare.
Yeah.
So kore le lena le groomer that thing. Kente le groomang le kore le hola ka yona okay no there's no hore ka ira. That's what you're saying. There's no hore ka ira ntwe because of why the looking the system is saying this and this and that.
Yeah.
And which is wrong. Let's go back to Casey Kaogelo.
Okay.
The lady olorem obolele ke boyfriend. Ne. We don't support barking nto irahetse. Thore o felta molaile because of they broke up kale.
Yeah.
I get. So when as a man, what is your contribution in that? When as a man, what is your contribution in that?
Like I don't understand your question. Like what kind of a contribution is expected out of me?
Exactly, as a man. What is it that are you going to do? Here's a situation here I get. What is your contribution in that? Are you in support of it? Nah. So you need to stand out as a man, or no, I don't support this. Let me show up to show Ugba, I'm not like one of those men.
Yes.
I'm not like that guy. 1, 2, 3. As a man, I'm in support your ring. I don't tolerate what is happening.
Yes. Yes, and I don't encourage men
Exactly.
to go around and beat up women. Or kill women.
Exactly. If ever nalwena rapalan artloelane.
Yeah.
What's the point of her nalwena re bolayan re rada 1, 2, 3.
Yes.
For the fact that you were able to move on, then now why can't I move on with my life?
So how is that related to what I was saying?
Hore when I get hore utlobana yo ba hore you have the power of being an activist. Being an activist ya hore you don't tolerate or you don't go or you don't agree with this whole thing ya hore ba side ba abuse and ba bana ba abuse you. So you're gonna be in both side.
Oh yes.
Exactly.
Yes. Mare, like we just have to adapt to the fact that banna they don't have a voice. Like we can meet this man, we can gather and then over drinks and talk our problems. Then what?
Banna, they don't have a voice.
What? Then what? Look at banna ba bolaiwang. Ditori tse di tlhahang ele banna ba bolaile ke basadi. Le dikhoto tsa teng
Di fella
ta ona le diboto.
Hore why? Why tlalanya?
Like everyone is said any girl can make an allegation about any guy, and then buphelo ba the guy but ona no kre no ga huella no rinten what no are you practical well re
and plus more let's my body is a plus we did let's my body so there's whatever Maria and Ramone fell.
Then you know what's gonna happen. Whoever comes in, I know with Sasi.
Obviously, power.
So now all I'm trying to say, enjoy the benefits. The situation.
I net the benefits it's maybe in future which is good for
but I think a lot of girls are taking advantage of the whole situation.
They do
and how things favor them.
They do. They can come for me however they want, it's fine, but then they do just because of bonabanyako who bring us some money down for senior reputation and motto. They do. It can be a plain thing, even though you can't justify rape, ne?
Yeah.
Because we were never there, but there's some who balorin they do.
Yes. No, we know. Like that is why now it's fair.
Because of
fair to negotiate to hurry. Sisters, maybe I'll copy a chair. It's only fair to negotiate to hurry. Exactly. Before you even attempt hore o tswele yana ka mo phapong or wherever kwa tla le ko teng, but you start by discussing or bona sister, this is how much I have, and then how much are you expecting, and then I would nna ke nyaka 2 clip, ke nyaka 250. Then if you have the money, then you can go ahead, but if you don't have the money, then you know how you cut it from there.
I get o mo kra lor lentse lu utlwane ka yona amount e nna mara zanka hira le satla monna zanka hira azanka hira I can experience ante.
Okay, sharp.
If ever let's say linani agreement ya hore okay na nka ofa 300 kira for example ne ra utlwana nna le wena, then how wana ra wa hafa o kimirle soki kamera 1 2 3 kamera 1 2 3 fetsa fela motlo mpotsorunya ka omfa 300 plani okay ko ira 1 2 3 ko motsa ko botsa ko ira case hore motho on repile even if file yona 300 e rutlan ka yona ka tšo go furura khawana pile sharp bye bye a ona hore he manta inga then wa makala no rex no tso hona wa makala mabvena maphodisa yema he awa this guy file 300 and rutlina 1 2 3 so ampotsarana ka skhone so e fetsa fela man rape.
So I can normalize le bona the safest thing that they can do now, whatever transactions that they make to women, they should be electronical. It's got a cash and it's all. If it's something that you can prove. No, this woman I gave her 300. Haretswa mabane ko phapong ke mo file 200 ka motso fu ke tla mo fa 100 rand a shiona proof.
When we give up a very strategy saying who wants a lot of bashman no or banna baba balapile ka this thing ya hujiwa hu tshwarisiwa o tla ka mena ka intentional hore nna ka rata.
Yeah,
obviously for ka rata nna le rara jola.
Yeah,
wa tsantse re ke patele ntolo re ngitse re ke jola le yona.
Yeah,
wa tlhala a very strategy seo yena a itse hore yena o lebeletse e.
Yes,
hore ati save mo this thing ya hore ke repile ngwana mo.
Okay.
Well, I understand.
Yeah.
Which is
so they opt for hojola than the one not
using that way they are rajola. We also know we do another joli.
And another thing that changes the whole thing ke hore ngwanyana o tla le yana ka montlung le dumelane ka 150. Then a fitla mo yana o bona bophelo ba go ka re bo godimo so.
Yeah, we expect that.
Then o tlo mo bona ra wa mara mo ke tshwatitse ko tlase 150 di mano bona nna montlung ya desebang. Bona yo o na le plasma ko ka moreng
exactly
wa ban TV ya ke kholo so wa ha fa ka se munya ko mpatala 150 ore he's got more
exactly
so they start changing
the whole scenario.
Yeah, or no mana ka o charge pile and ya irahala le wena o khona how ira something o khona maybe you are a builder or you are providing a certain service o khona feel or marmo I undercharged. Yeah, le piano. Wala so majita wala sa kada le ya ora. Ora no o nya o famo to 150 but o fetso patela BNB
ya 500. Or umisa kon tlala valor sili ya di glass.
Yes.
Ke ibona ka mahar or le mpeta teng heli bizimo lo kono ipana mo spilling horo.
Then that's when motato mo change the price. But it's unfair. I mean, how le more servicing or how offer a service. O tshwantse ro be sure na price tsa ga di tsama so it doesn't matter hore ke ko kae ke tsena ko ntlung e bjang. I think this thing e hudile to a point that now as guys we know hore for service we just gonna have to pay something.
Le approach kwena wiki wa wona okay sharp wa pere sharp ne obvious I don't know how the mode of transport you will saying kefi.
Yeah,
her fitla ko longa ra tsamaya ka bona a bodia bo mai khona hal wa divalo jamara pa tlhoka mkolo entse molora ka chanter fitla re ko chanter fitla ko pela na re ka chanter ka mkolo yi o tlam follows chanter fitla ko pela ha tsanle na ko pela ka eba le gate bulwa ka remote ya na mele ne mutsa 150
so ke tsone dilo tse dintse di feletsa di etsa majita le bona ba feletse bana le enga because motho filo hore mar motho o akanya go ntshorisetsa ntwe le re dumelane ka yona
ka ba bang e bile hona mo krelo re le nang disagreement fine le nna le khosa sino ona mo on the spot ya hore ala agree ka chelete. Don't you think gore le batho ba lo banyana lo they went missing ba bang hona ne motive behind that thing ya hore okay ara rumelana ka 1 2 3 then I felt ra company mo lo reng na gore ko reputation ka senya company wena o no kopana ya o no timel
which is possible.
Wa tlalhanya ha re batho ba lo reng banyana specifically that they went missing kara lo hore ba itse ba ra o ile monateng a hore mfulitse go 1 2 3 o end up lo hore ha boe because of who nile disagreement ha bana le clashano na mo on the spot or that guy bona I have more powers than you mo lo hore nna whatever my career ka senyehe or reputation ka senyehe company nna lo na o modimo tla ntshwarela.
So this thing ya mavuso e ke yona problem e serious.
Yeah, is it any rala no?
Yeah, ke yona ke mavuso like yona nto ya or you need to give somebody something. But basadi they don't want to be pointed out as batho ba le mo businessing sometimes.
Yeah.
They expect money but they don't want to tell you or na I'm selling. And then when I kono tlhalohanya you cannot read between the lines.
Hore batho o irala.
Oh yeah, hore le man wetsi ke mo hona le flopo. Mara he motho bile open or me bra wetsi ke rata style sa hao ke tsala ka wena mare eish na net man kana situation so dilo tse so ke di operator ka tsele so na fu ke na le di expectation
exactly.
Yeah, ke expecta bo ma 200 300 400 500 whatever amount she wants. But again, it's also dangerous for guys to always pick up women from Kodipapo, because some of these women batzama le majita.
Yeah.
And batzama le majita, they drag you. There's a syndicate ya banyana le majita.
Exactly.
Banyana ba spana le majita, and then they lure guys from the pub to their homes. And then from their homes they give them drugs and then they drug them. And then from there they steal.
Yeah.
Majita ba soka like bona ba rola ba tsedi plasma ba tsedi speaker ba tsedi dutso.
Na le bona hona le this other guy ba mo krile ba mo postile ko Facebook. Ba mo krile mo strateng. He looks unconscious. O dragilwe and whatnot.
Yeah, I saw the post. Yeah, I saw that post.
So, ilokele into that bracket ya hore, what if or maybe ka ba cherry hona mo behind the thing. Yeah. And then hape wiki hona le bana ba lo horeng ba regisa le bona. Ba service provider.
Like really?
Yeah. Hona ba se bana ba lo regisa service provider. So while another thing la hore if ever let's say when or motho monna o le service provider then mosadi wena aso official ta ka mkholorong wena le na le agree ka yona why wena sa mo tshwarisa hore o rebile.
Okay, but I think if you look at majita ba ilong hore ba rekisa ke majita they are more professional before you book them because it's either you check on the site tsa bona before you book them. Obviously there must be a payment that you make before they come to your house. Or ba teng ba ba le
hona le ba se bookiwe. Hona le ba se bookiwe.
Seriously?
Yeah.
What application? Do you know some? No, don't mention names, but fella, do you know some by long or baba regisa like a show? Have they approached you?
Ma.
When ba.
I get it, let's say. I really What's it? Man, sex is it's spiritual, man.
Yeah.
Sex is spiritual, and then no, but how the minute ke robala lo ena wiki, I'm collecting whatever that you are having.
Yeah.
So now irilo ka re ke mpe fela like who no pidiwa fela wira whatever that you wanna do. Kasari mothatha motopale pambiri go strateng wa makala. Wa le balo silo ba le Zandi ko va lawyer.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So see when at some point you go better out. ya betcha ya out.
Let's hear I'm a betcha. It's a betcha. It's in a white ratane. Rata like a pot.
Mara, why do you feel bad about it?
No, I don't feel bad about it. Just that, hey, so now we're not betcha, but then at the same time, when you don't get anything in return.
What do you expect to get in return? I can have more for like a guest fella, or you know what?
Yeah,
I want to do
guess.
something so nice for my guy. In fact, we're thinking, let me just give him money so that he go enjoy himself with his buddies.
Oh, Marake Gesham, not worry. Oh, then I should expect something in return. But at least in Nahaneli. Iseng gore nna go botsa re hape ne 1 2 3 hape ke nyaka ya moriri mara o sana hana re Zandi o nyaka lwa moriri o sana re Zandi tsantsa re manana o re sana Zandi gore so wa tlala le ntse so yes ke o nahanela maybe it's your birthday then I need to get something for yourself or maybe even if it's not your birthday sometimes you know surprise or okay sharp tsara 100 rand shi o tla reka something sound but you don't even do that mohon.
How much did you give them?
Yeah.
But what's that you? Le bala hampe o ka ba tšhelete o mo bitseng ana I fitlhile 1,000 rand.
Yo. No matter that one ne honestly ne I don't regret who move ne cuz Lena he was helping me out
exactly.
The time na go ke le ko sekolo.
Yes.
Cuz I didn't need to buy grocery. And some no and I still have the shoes, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, the
The current doesn't have to know those shoes. It's gonna bend them.
The current. The current, eh?
Yeah. It doesn't have to know about those shoes. So take it on a tailor. They were bought by the ex.
I don't think hey man. But I not like jello liwani.
O kono ba mo relationship
Okay,
le motho
yeah,
ba
a sting. So I have a lot of thing. I get, yeah. This is what a family.
Basari they make noise. Say habaka uthusa like they don't forget.
Yo.
They 500 rand.
Yo. That's why now I think it's gonna be for the first time I once gave someone chelete here cause I don't go around okay if ever I helped you it ends there and if ever lenzer ka khauhana I'm not gonna go around yeah nike marakela 1 2 3 yeah okay mirile 1 2 3 because of somehow man it's either no reka because of no reka le rato he.
What message do you have for guys who always want their things back after the breakup?
My guy. And it's like that to me. Ellerong motai sila malato ko nothing am reketse diaparo. I'm curious.
Wow. Batho ba lebeletse.
Batho ba shimane ba ka le saira bia ho reketse motho something. Ke sa ye o mo reketse even if like how hana o sa mo tsela sona beke.
Le phone.
Wana silo mo tsela?
No.
Wa ka re bolela from experience.
No. I'm speaking for guys by long hore ba plana ho yetsa. So that's why I need a message from you.
You don't have to.
Because there's people by long hore they do that.
Nah.
And there are people by long they even keep receipts of what they've done for you. You know that, like from day one why it's this is how much I've spent.
I could our own answer nense asayiri out of his heart.
That is why such people they end up being so violent and toxic and they want to kill people because of what they have done for them.
I'm fana gakora wena nonzo sayiri out of your good heart. You were selling out your love hore motho a rate. So instead molo hore ngwena o seek a validation ka di material things rather o sa rekela ngwana motho next o motlwele ka mkhwaleng and o mo rate the way a leng ka teng.
then also regular selo, then you lose that person.
It's fine. How na una ba tfalo maybe ba tla mo rekela then ba se mo count le hore ko reketse 1 2 3 4 5. Asimtseli dilo tseo.
Mara ba tsela ke why itse ke ba bang.
Yes, una ba ba biledi so ko reketse 1 2 3 4 5 le phone la tsamanga na kyaka. Le phone la irang kyaka. So now I've never experienced that. But if ever o mo guy o ira ka mokho rather o tlwele ngwana mo nka mokho a sokolang ka teng o mo rate ka mokho if ever o mo rate ka mokho leng o mo tlwele ba bang ba tla mo kreya ba mira ka mokho no nya ka teng then yena a khona appreciate that person in back. That's my word.
Thank you so much. Z, really appreciate you, Mwana. We hope this GBV thing is going to end.
I hope it ends, and I think now it's high time hore both, as I said, hore I'm running a foundation. Yeah, a boy child and a girl child. High focus hore ke ngwana or ke it's both a boy child, youth, adult, parents, everyone by involved. Ne hore let our voices be heard, irregardless of what. Let our voices be heard. If ever you see a situation, if ever you see a red flag, instead of acting up, rather leave the environment.
Exactly.
Rather leave the toxic environment. Focus on yourself. Maintain your health stability. Put yourself first. Love yourself first. If ever uti thata, utlo bona hore ntwe ke nnetseng eza kaka so re hore wa ka yeah ntwe ke nnetseng ke nonsense
yeah,
that's my words.
And then for people who want to follow you on your socials,
hey, people want to follow me on socials. I'm also on a Bros Conversation podcast. Do follow Bros Conversation podcast.
Awesome.
It's based in Soshanguve. We do shooting and also reality event vlogs.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Event vlogs and Renali the MC.
Right.
Yeah. Keep Bros Conversation podcast, and then me now on my parking TikTok handle it's Zandi Libra. Yeah, says Zandi Libra, and on Facebook ke Bepelo. Ke tla fa abuti wiki hore a di poste mo moltlong kramate. Then if ever you wanna be part of the Aero Foundation, or you want to contribute anything from the Aero Foundation, do call me on 079 089 8673. It's 079 089 8673, and I'm also on WhatsApp.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Wicked them dizzy. Pixel of King. There's so much to spit out on this one. Kopelo toatla pele ke roba monyako ka kiki. Kopelo toatla pele ke tuba ma window ka chip. Kopelo toatla pele ke roba monyako ka kiki. Kopelo toatla pele ke tuba ma window ka chip. Kale utwa kale ke repa mara bare ke style sa kale sa repe kampe ka joina tsenyane tsa creature surma soul ke gaya devil ka sama madesa khana ka 11 tabera satar so bone deben mudimo mpethele popo 7 khulumenta bulele tender zaka social yo tsena December tlore November tabe ke jang tabe ka schema tsa spina ka gun mosadi wa stress umudi u ban umatla dilo ke sena le plan u crave yogurt ka matsa ka 1 henka pala ku tlhakantsha shabo ko kwatisa mabo it's over I'm done unsupetsa pan fisho le dololo nama there's none mafura voro sashaba otswan kapela tsokolo my day will come when money will follow me leading a man kholo di tsena di banka di ndwela le joku tsa vora ba khono di tseha re tsena ka banka sana kopelo toatla pele ke roba monyako ka kiki kopelo toatla pele ke tuba ma window ka chip kopelo toatla pele ke roba monyako ka kiki kopelo toatla Kopelo toatla pele ke thuba ma window ka chip Ratuta razama re lwana le tlala khwapala ba ska be bathala di fitile di clever ba swile le spirit ba phumutse trace metala sa rona go zama le suba la doatla mzulo ba ti dikhala he palo tlhakana re betha ma China mo tlabera thwasa mathata re tlatsana ga o tlo re phaphara kudi ya sa to tlhapa ka stlhara ba mixitse dono le mafura a twara esbara se mabare bar ba fagesa tshelwa ntsukiri senya tibeke te ya matlhara tlala kona mathala munne setsa batlo bulela mathatse di popo tlo bona tsena ga yo bone msadi a betha smile bana ba fure di chomi ba re papa o na mine e ba khame jela se bo makhelwane ba re ke nonisa ke crime ene ha ona ntho le vumile close jeso ntseletse wine Kopelo toatla Kopelo toatla pele ke roba monyako ka kiki Kopelo toatla Kopelo toatla Kopelo toatla pele ke thuba ma window ka chip Kopelo toatla Kopelo toatla Kopelo toatla pele ke roba monyako ka kiki Kopelo toatla Kopelo toatla Kopelo toatla pele ke thuba ma window ka chip Kopelo toatla Kopelo toatla pele ke roba monyako ka kiki Kopelo toatla pele ke thuba ma window ka chip Kopelo toatla pele ke roba monyako ka kiki Kopelo toatla pele ke thuba ma window ka chip